Well, guys, it's Monday night, early Tuesday morning. So I got Cole out again, walking him. I said I wasn't gonna take him out at night again, but you know, I'm not gonna condemn him for his instincts and whatever. You know, Cole is a hunting dog. Somebody trained him to hunt animals down, and that's what he does. It ain't easy training a dog to be a good hunting dog, but somebody took the time to train him to do that, so I'm not gonna try and untrain that out of him. You know, like I say, whoever had Cole before I got him taught him how to hunt and how to flush animals out and everything. Whoever that person was, I'm thinking probably died, and Cole was too much to handle for the family, so they put him in the shelter, and I came along and got him. So as respect for whoever it was that owned Cole before and taught him how to hunt, I'm gonna respect that, because they took the time to teach Cole how to hunt and how to chase animals down and everything. You know, he seems to love it, but I'm gonna keep him in a tight rein. I'm gonna keep him a little bit closer to me so he don't have any more skunk encounters. But I'm not gonna condemn him for that. He likes to come out at night and run around here. And see, I got him in Florida. So in Florida, people have these kind of dogs because Cole is a pointer mix, that's what they said. And he's got a little pit bull in him, a little American Staffordshire Terrier, all that mixed in. Those are all hunting breeds. That's what they do. So trying to get him not to chase animals and stuff goes against his nature and his training probably. So I'm not gonna mess with that. Let me turn my light on. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my light on so I can see where I'm going. There we go. It's a little bright, but we're going to take our trail. I walked here from home. That color glows in the dark as well as lights up. That's pretty cool. We turn this light down. It's a little bit too bright. I can find the darn control to it. There you go. He done already found the trail. That's better. Turn it off. That's a little bit too bright. I'm gonna get my smaller flashlight. Here we go. Is that the trail, Cole? Yep, that's the trail. He found it. So, anyway, here we go, guys. You can see in the tree right there. Oh, I hit that button on the... Sorry, Cole. I'm gonna turn this off. But that's good, he came back to me. So he's staying close. Turn this off. I increased the intensity on that, on the thing here. So he's, when I give him a shock, he's getting a shock, a real shock. You know, no bullshit. So, because we had a couple of incidents today when we were walking, and he pretty much ignored me, even when I was shocking him. It was turned down low, but it's all good now. But anyway, he's up ahead. You guys can see the thumbtacks I got out here. And if you see him up ahead there, but there they are. Cole, get over here. I gotta keep him close to me. so you don't get into any more trouble tonight. I do not want to give him another bath tonight. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Cole. Stay with me. Good boy. There's another tack up there. A couple more tacks down there. See with this low light flashlight, those tacks really show up, easily. But it doesn't light up the trail as much, which is good as well, because that means it's not going to be as noticeable. But there he goes. Get back over here, Cole. Here. He's looking for something. Probably chasing the raccoon or something. Get over here. Oh wait, that's the path. Okay. I see the tack in the tree. See, Cole can see that path. I can't see it until I see the tacks in the tree. But anyway, I was at work today, and while I'm working, my mind tends to wander. I think about things, and I think about how I got this job and how I'm making pretty good money on this job here. Plenty of overtime. And this is a brand new building, all new, and they're expanding on it. So they're putting in new machines. So I'm at the ground floor of a new company. They're putting a lot of money into this, whatever. And even the other jobs I was at, wherever, they seem to be, talking about they're gonna have more work. It's gonna get more busy. They picked up more customers and stuff. And but yeah, I look on the internet, and it's all doom and gloom. The sky is falling and whatever. But all I see is prosperity. And I wonder what to believe. So the fact that we're getting close to another election year here, it finally dawned on me what's going on. They're trying to, they're pumping money into the economy and into companies so that they can falsely make it seem like the economy is good. Here, Cole. Make the economy seem like it's good so that people will vote for Biden. I got a feeling it's too late to change people's minds now, no matter what they do when it comes to the economy. So I figured out their long-term plan, and I've seen this before. This is my first rodeo with this particular game they're playing. I got off trail because of that branch sitting in the middle of the trail. I went over to the other side. I think I'm back on trail now. Maybe not. No, I'm not. Almost tripped. Let me get back on trail. So they're trying to make the economy good by pumping all this money into it, and they're getting the money from the taxes and from the government and everything, and they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. And so they're just draining the government's coffers to make a false good economy. They're making things look good so that when Biden tries to run, he'll be able to say, well, the economy is good, people got jobs, people are getting plenty of money, working overtime, blah, 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 blah. Which will be true because the the government's pumping the money into these companies, and these companies are pumping money into the economy, and they're hiring people, and they're paying good money and everything, but it's false. And see, what's going to happen is their end game is they know that Trump's going to win. Trump's going to win. He's going to get in office. Only thing that's going to stop him from winning is if they kill him, which they may do. If they can't get him in jail, they may try to assassinate him. But that's the only way they're going to stop him from winning. Because Biden has fucked things up so bad that even the hardcore Democrats have said, you know, that's enough. They're finally wised up. So what's going on is they're going to pump up the economy, make it look good. Trump's going to win no matter what. But they'll be able to say that things was good before Trump got in. Once Trump gets in, he's going to find a mess because they'll have used all the government's money to pump up this false economy. They'll have used all the government's resources and all the reserve to pump up the economy, to make things look good, whatever. So when Trump comes in, he's going to have to make some hard decisions. He's going to have to cut some darn programs, and he's going to have to cut some spending and whatever. He's going to have to cut down to the bone. That's going to make him the bad guy. And because that's the only way he's going to be able to fix the mess that Biden will have done, trying to make it seem like things are good or whatever. And Trump will fix it, but it'll be so messed up because of what Biden did, and it'll be such a painful cut that Trump will have to make for everything that everybody's going to blame Trump. And then they'll throw their Democrat in, you know, in the next 4 years, which he'll win because, you know, everything will be so screwed up, and everybody will blame Trump for it. And it'll be because of all the crazy stuff that Biden did that'll have come to roost. And Trump will, his policies will fix it. And whatever Democrat they got in, he'll have sense enough to leave it alone. And then whatever Trump does to fix this economy, to fix everything that Biden messed up, it will correct itself, and things will get good once the next Democrat comes in. And that asshole will take credit for everything Trump did. You know, and Trump will get the blame for everything being screwed up and all the hard choices that he had to make. And then the next president, the next Democrat, will get all the credit for everything Trump did. And this ain't the first time that happened. I remember when Carter was in office. Carter had things really messed up. And then Reagan got in, and he fixed it by way of the Reaganomics. People laughed at it, you know, they called it Reaganomics. And the idea was, if you help the big companies, they will fix the economy by creating jobs for the people. And then the economy will get good, and you help the rich, and the rich will trickle down the money to the poor. And it worked. It just didn't work while Reagan was in office. By the time the trickle down made it down to the people that needed it, Clinton was in office. And when Clinton got in, he had the sense enough not to mess with what Bush did, or what Reagan did. He didn't touch it. He left everything the way it was, and it worked. Reaganomics finally trickled down. The economy was good. Everything was good. And Clinton rode that wave. He took credit for everything, the economy and everything, the way things were good. He took credit for that, and everybody was like, oh, Clinton was a good president. We had jobs, we had this, we had that. It wasn't nothing Clinton did. It was what Reagan did that finally took effect. Things were so messed up that it took that long, before it took effect and people started to really see the progress and was able to recognize that things were good or whatever. That's the same thing that's going to happen with Biden and Trump right now. History repeats itself. The same old trick, mess the economy up so damn bad, then blame the fall guy, and then when the guy that knows what he's doing gets in and fixes everything, he'll get the blame for it. He'll be considered the bad guy, and then we'll get saved by some Democrat to come in and fix everything. Which the Republicans, they can always make the hard choices. The Republicans make the hard choices. They make the budget cuts and everything. Yeah, they cut the welfare and the entitlement and everything, which black people really depend on, because truth be told, most of us don't want to work. Myself included, I don't want to work. I'm going to tell you the truth. If I was able to get some free money, I would get it and sit on my butt too, just like everybody else. I ain't got no pride in that. You ain't going to never hear me say, I'd rather work or whatever. I'd rather sit on my butt and collect money for free than to get out and work my butt off for it. But I know better. I know that even if I got to work hard, I'll get more money by working than I would by any entitlement or any government handout, because they're going to keep you at a certain level. They're going to make it so all you can do is be able to survive. I don't want to survive. I want to thrive. I want to be able to make more than what I need. I want to be able to take trips and enjoy life, not just survive. That's like an animal. I'm not an animal. So that's just the situation. Like I say, Republicans will cut all that bullshit out. No more handouts. No more free money. No more welfare. They'll still have welfare because they've got a heart. And see, that's the thing that happens with black people in the economy and everything, with things going on now. Black people love to, there's a lot of stuff on the internet. I watch a lot of internet guys. I watch a lot of YouTube. And I see these black leaders on YouTube talking about how the government wanted to get the black man out of the house, so the black man couldn't lead the black family and all that and everything. And that destroyed the black family and whatever. That's all bullshit, guys. It's all bullshit. The government enacted those programs to help the children that were hungry, to mothers that didn't have husbands or fathers for their kids, single mothers, which there were a lot of them out there because guys are dogs. A lot of guys ain't shit, and they'll have babies and just run off. And there was enough of them to where the government said, okay, we're going to help these kids or whatever. And really, it wasn't made for black people. It was made for white people. Black people just started getting it and everything. Whatever. Everything negative always seems to get hung on black people's necks. But they made a negative out of it, whatever. But the thing is, it was supposed to be a positive thing to help the single mothers be able to raise their kids. And of course, they're not going to give them that money if there's a man at home, because it's there. The program was there to help the poor single mothers that needed to be able to feed their kids, help them be able to feed their kids. And they weren't going to give the money to some deadbeat guy that's going to just lay up in the house there with the woman, on a free ride. So they said, you can't have a guy with you if you're getting these benefits. So the women were like, okay, that's it. They kicked the guys out, So that destroyed some of the families and whatever. But it's because of these damn greedy ass women that would rather have a meal ticket than to have a man, you know, because they want their independence. They didn't want to depend on any man, so they decided they wanted to depend on the government, you know. So that wasn't the government's fault. It was these black women and white women that decided we don't need a man or whatever because we got the government to take care of us. And they rode that wave and they used that money. They kicked the man out of the house because they were a bunch of greedy bitches that wanted their independence and whatever. They thought it was doing a service to the kids or whatever. And been proven time and again that the best way to go is when raising kids is to have a father and a mother, you know. But these women, you know, took advantage of those programs, got the men out of the house, and that's what happened. It just had a more of a detrimental effect in the black community, you know, because like I say, everything negative gets hung on black people, you know. And these black women are the most loudest, boisterous bitches you ever want to see. White women can be pretty loud and boisterous and annoying too, but black women take that shit to a fucking another level. So they kicked the man out and took the welfare, and then the white women got on board with it, and they said, we don't need a man, all this, we don't need a man bullshit that these women are talking about or whatever now, because of these government entitlements and everything and government money, you know. And the government weren't trying to be evil and wringing their hands and saying, yeah, we're going to get rid of the black man and get him out of the house so that the black family, we can destroy the black families and whatever. They wasn't thinking that bullshit. They were trying to help their poor kids or whatever that had stupid ass parents, you know, that couldn't keep it together, you know. And these stupid women, they were getting knocked up by these guys, you know, by Andre and Tyrone and Chad, you know. And then Chad takes off and leaves them by themselves with no way to take care of their kids. The government stepped in and said, you know what, you know, Chad ain't shit, Tyrone ain't shit, and Becky and Taisha's stupid ass, you know, she ain't shit either. But these poor kids are starving because of these idiotic parents. So we're gonna step in and set some programs in place to try to feed these kids or whatever, you know. But we're gonna stop these whole ass women from having these, you know, deadbeat guys live up under their roof with them, you know, and be able to get, you know, take advantage of that money that we're giving the women for the kids. So they said, you know, you can't have a man in the home if you get this money. You know, that money wasn't meant for you to be rich, for you to get on, be welfare fabulous, you know, which you can be if you, you know, use the system and take advantage of, you know, the programs, which a lot of people did. You know, the government program was just to keep you alive, just enough to give you enough money to be able to feed your kids, you know. Not be able to buy nice houses and nice cars and everything, you know. That's not what the government subsidies are for. They're not for you to have, you know, a nice car, a nice house, and live in a nice neighborhood. They're for you to be poor and be able to survive, and that's it. You know, in order to thrive, in order to be able to have a nice house, a nice car, and a nice, you know, standard of living, you have to work your ass off to get it. You know, you have to go to college and get an education and make yourself worth something in order to get that. Not just be a deadbeat son of a bitch and sit on your ass and collect welfare from, you know, the government, and then have 3 or 4 different men evolving through the door and whatever. That's why we got so much child molestation and shit going on now, because these bitches are having these, you know, no good guys come through the, you know, the house or whatever, and, you know, molest the kids or whatever. Because they're not the father, they don't care. They'll molest the sons, the daughters, they don't give a shit. You know, any guy with any sense doesn't want to be bothered with a single mother. You know, he wants to get a woman that doesn't have any kids. any guy that messes with a woman that's got kids, he's probably a damn pedophile or whatever. Because kids are a pain in the ass or whatever. You know, any guy with any sense realizes the woman's got kids. I don't care how good looking she is. You know, he's gonna walk the other way. You know, or if he's got sense, he's gonna run the other way. But anyway, that just a rant. Sorry about that, guys. When I see bullshit, it just really burns me up, you know. But at least Cole and I had a good walk tonight. He didn't. No skunks were harmed tonight in this walk. But we're getting close to the place where he attacked that skunk at, or whatever. So there may be more in that area, because usually skunks have a nest or something with more than one living there. So I'm gonna keep him close to me, everything. We're gonna cut through these woods, and I'll be back home in, you know, about 5 minutes. About 5 minutes from home now. This is a factory area here, right next to the woods, and my subdivision just on the other side of this you know, stretch of woods right here. So it's about 40-50 yards through the woods here, and I'm pretty much home. So anyway, I'm gonna get Cole under control, make sure he doesn't do anything. Come here, Cole. To any more skunks tonight. And thanks for watching and listening to my rant. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.